Hello everybody, welcome. It's me, John aka Nosy, and I'm back for a brand new Transformers review. This is going to be a review on a brand new figure that I picked up at TFNation 2023. You would have seen it as part of my haul. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into this review on this lovely guy. Oh yes, as you can see, he is still in box, completely still sealed. I will be off camera opening this guy up and then we will get on to the review. Now, upon buying this was a complete impulse buy. I've not really been that interested in the Rise of the Beast toys and I've been thinking about getting a Primal, but for the normal like Studio Series stuff, I'm not all that bothered with personally at this point in time. Anyway, I saw this completely, and I thought on impulse I just had to buy it because I haven't seen a figure this detailed. This generally really does hit the right spot for me. He just looks absolutely amazing, as you can see on the box here. I believe this is Takara Tomy's Exclusive, it says. It's an exclusive figure by Takara Tomy, and it's basically the ultimate Optimus Primal. Let's do this. Alrighty then. So he's now out of the box, and I've taken the liberty of transforming him into his gorilla mode. It came packaged in robot mode, but I want to show off the gorilla mode first, and then transform him. But here he is, people. Just take a moment. I just hope this camera gives this figure justice that it generally does need. I am really quite glad that I just spontaneously picked this guy up. I had no idea whatsoever that this thing was even coming out, and I never saw any promotional videos for it, any sort of promotional content for it from Takara. I saw nothing before going to TFNation, and this thing is a piece of beauty. It's just absolute piece of art. Just look at the amount of detailing on the plastic, and just look how it's engineered so that it's hinged, so that it perfectly pivots to the back of the gorilla mode. The amount of thought that went into this figure is just astounding to me. It is just... This figure, you know, the Studio Series, I won't say anything bad about the Studio Series figures per se, because I don't actually own them at present. I don't actually own any of the Rise of the Beast Studio Series stuff, at least the Maximals anyways. I can't say anything bad about them because I don't actually own them, so I don't want to be too unfair and judgmental there, but I have to say, this really does blow out the Primal for a Studio Series way out the water, because it's a much premium piece. It is almost pretty much a masterpiece figure. It is pretty much masterpiece, but on like a normal retail, more, you know, I've seen the prices for this a little bit cheaper online, but at TFNation they were asking 70 quid. Now, to be quite honest with you, I'm not too bothered about paying the 70 quid. End of the day, it's at a convention. This thing's probably only literally just come out. Whether this is actually going to see stores outside of Japan, I don't know. So I'm kind of glad that I picked this thing up, because with me doing research on this figure, kind of trying to look into it before making this review of exactly which version of Primal this is for Rise of the Beasts. It says Takara Exclusive, so I'm guessing this is an exclusive figure that Takara have designed themselves. It's not Hasbro, it's fully Takara. as it would suggest by the box, because all the box is completely just Japanese except for robot mode and beast mode, that certain words in English. So yeah, so the ultimate Optimus Primal, Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal, in his gorilla mode, doesn't he just look good? Just look at that head, that gorilla head, the detailing, the green eyes, his chest. It's just, what I love as well is that the paint application to this, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's got a beautiful sheen to it, like a chrome. It's like a chrome flake in the grey and in the black. So you can definitely tell which pieces are meant to be metal and which are meant to be fair. You can distinctively tell the difference between each thing, and I absolutely think that's amazing. And the plastic quality on this feels quite premium as well. It just feels, it's very light. You know, it is a very light figure. There's hardly any weight to this thing whatsoever, but it feels very, very strong, very sturdy material. But I just look at this thing, man. Just look at this thing. It is just amazing. I'm absolutely really glad. But anyway, so let's get on with the review. Otherwise, this review is going to go on way too long, and it's just going to be me just gushing over this thing. But yeah, just give you a look. Yes, I understand it's a look. You can tell it is basically just his robot mode legs just bent inwards. You can tell. You can see as well that they are kind of taking liberties from the original toy. Even though the original toy, the toe does actually go up into the arch. I don't think this happens on this one. I don't think so. No, it doesn't. But anyway, yeah, so basically you can definitely see they are taking liberties. How this thing transforms is very much reminiscent to Optimus Primal from the original Beast Wars toy line, the original toys, and in the show. You know, it's exactly the same transformation. I mean, obviously, Primal is literally one of the most easiest transformers on the planet. This figure is just easy. You just flip this round. You just put this panel here. You just bend his legs down like that, and you just flip out the heads, flip the heads around, and he's done. It is so easy to transform, but my God, is this thing so nice. Just, you can see like the paint, you know, nice silver grey paint on the legs here, on the hinges or his kneecaps. The lighter gunmetal grey on the feet. You've got like a gunmetal grey sort of chrome flake here and there. Lovely Maximal insignia on the chest. He has two chest plates, by the way, as well. So this is his gorilla chest plate. This comes out, switches around, and then goes back in to have his robot mode one. And then, obviously, this backpack opens up so you can put his... It's just... the amount of detail and the amount of thought that went into this figure. But people are probably wondering, why does he have a load of ports all over him? Now, I don't have any of the little bit figures. Now, they've been releasing like what I would call Battle Masters kind of thing, you know, where they've been releasing these like weird little like weaponizer things for Rise of the Beasts. This figure is compatible with those figures. Each of these ports, so there's a port on the arm here, another port on this arm, both shoulders. So you can, and also on the back of the legs, on the back legs as well, there's a port on either side, and also here as well. So it looks a little bit weird seeing all these ports coming off him, but apart from that, he looks amazing, and that you can literally just plug in shitloads and just power the guy up so he looks incredibly absurd and stupid. But you can give him like a power-up mode, and you can actually use this guy as part of your main Rise of the Beast collection. So like the figures that I've been releasing in like the Studio Series stuff, and like I said, like the Battle Masters, like the Battle Master kind of things that have been coming out for Rise of the Beast, where they're pretty much just transforming animals that they're just animals that transform into a weapon. So you can actually use those things with him. I've spoken about him in this mode far too long. I'm going to just transform him. So to transform him, just bring this panel up a little bit, just out the way on that hinge like that. Then you just, oh, nice ratchet joint on those legs. So you just straighten out those legs. Then you just sort of bring that panel to the back like that. And then bring down these arms to the sides. And then next thing, the chest plate, you just bring down like this, and you swivel like this. So this is the gorilla chest plate. This is how it's designed. And then you just put that back in. And then that is now his robot mode chest plate now visible. And then you open up the back section like so. And then inside there's this weird thing here. You just pull it out, and then that then allows you to switch around the heads. You just swivel them around like so, push it back in, and then you just sort of just work it in there somehow. So what you do is that ape head, you just got to try and angle it a little bit, because the chin, it kind of hits inside. But once you kind of get it perfectly flush, there we go, just close it back up, and then you've got his robot mode head is now out like so. And then last thing you do is you just bring this out a little bit again, and this bit, bring around 360 swivel of the legs. So this swivels, so you basically from where it was resting here, you just twist it back up, and it sort of just pegs in, and then that finishes off his backpack in robot mode. Press it all together, and then you just pull up his shoulder pads, and there he is. There is Ultimate Optimus Primal Takara Tomy figure in his robot mode. So let me just sort out the hands a little bit as well, just angle those. Oh, look at this. Just look at this thing. Look at that face sculpt. He has two face sculpts as well, by the way. He has a battle mask, and he has an open mouth. I will show that in a moment. Look at this. The amount of detailing in the plastic, in the mould of the plastic, is just see how the light just dances off it all. It's just, also he has individual articulated fingers. Well, not completely. He has one finger that is like separately articulated, but the rest of them are kind of fused, but at the same time they're on a hinge. So you've actually got articulated fingers as well to a degree, which is something you don't see every day on just something that isn't a masterpiece figure. He's not fitting together very well at the moment. I think it's probably, I've not transformed him correctly, but anyway, it's alright for now. He is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just take a look at the backpack. Yes, some people will be like, oh, I don't like that kibble, but it's a backpack, and I think that's quite cool. How it just kind of nicely fingers together like that. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, articulation on him. Nice 360 swivel, arm in and out, elbow movement, swivel, and also that hand as a pivot, a little bit of a pivot as well, and also the articulated fingers as well. The head is on like a ball joint, and then so up and down, swivel, 360 swivel for transformation of the waist. The legs can go to about there, and then knee, and then you've got a little bit of, have you got pivot of the foot? Yes you do. And yeah, ball joint of the foot, and also it has a swivel of the leg as well. And yeah, so articulation and posability of this thing is just brilliant. He also has his weapons. He comes with 2 identical swords, so he can hold 2 as he does originally, so he can hold them as they are, and they can also combine together like he does in the film to his double-bladed weapon. Then he comes with 2 missiles, because he has 2 shoulder cannon missile launchers, like the original, like also the original toy design, and I'll show you. So right, first things first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out his. Hopefully I can do this without messing things up. So yeah, if you just open up the backpack again, like you did, these shoulder cannons are just resting inside that recess, like that. So you just bring these out, like that, close it all, and they just nicely just rest, like that. And then put the missiles, so there's his missile launchers. They're not perfectly equal, but anyway, but yeah, so yeah, and they are functional. I'm not going to fire them. There's no button. They are kind of like you put them in there and you just sort of push them from the back, you know, like you just kind of push them in from the back and then they'll fire out. And then he also has inside in the inner arm here a panel. Watch this. Boom. 4-arm cannons, baby. It won't be Primal without them. So yeah, he has his shoulder cannons of awesomeness and destruction and death. So yeah, he has those. So there's his battle mode as normal. Fucking amazing. And I love it that it's just like a nice spring-loaded press there, and it just come popping straight out. Very, very cool. They just pop straight back in, like that. And then, like I said, I'm going to show you is he does have a separate face as well. So I think you just sort of pull up. This is the first time doing it, so you basically just pull it back on the hinge, and it looks like it's just been shot in the face, and then you just sort of it swivels inside. So you see, it's on a swivel. So you swivel that round, close it back up, and now you have a separate faceplate with an actual mouth. So he has his battle mask, and then he just has his normal Optimus Primal talking. Even though in the film you don't really... Oh, also, he has a toe pivot for some reason as well. Strange. Anyway, so yeah, there he is. Isn't he just amazing? So let's finish him off in style. with his swords. Just brilliant. Absolutely fantastic figure. He is just amazing. Very happy to have got him. Yeah, he's expensive, 70 quid for just one toy on his own, but it's cheaper than a masterpiece. And even though there's no die cast in there or anything, he is just complete plastic. But this really is kind of like an ultimate Optimus Primal. You know, just as the title suggests for this guy, he is just amazing. Takara have just gone above and beyond on this guy. They really have just gone above and beyond. I've got no bad words to say about it. I just think the amount of, you know, like you can see that, you know, the paint application, you can see the amount of moulding, the detail in the pieces, in the areas and the legs, different shades of grey, so you could definitely tell which pieces is which. It is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic figure. So thank you ever so much for watching. This has been my review on Transformers Rise of the Beast Ultimate Optimus Primal by Takara Tomy. Thank you ever so much for watching. Yeah, so there's my review. A few people at TFNation, when I was talking to people, said that I'd bought this guy, and a few people had picked him up, and a few people were a bit unsure whether to get him, and I was like, you have to let me know. People were like, you have to let me know what this guy's like, and here's the review. People are going to know this guy is worth picking up. I mean, everyone's going to be different. Everyone's going to have a different mindset. Some people are going to nitpick at things. It's the way of life. But for me, as a Beast Wars fan, and as a fan of Optimus Primal, and I'm a big fan, and I love the film as well. I'm a big fan of the film. So I absolutely think this is a great figure, and it is quite a huge one as well. It's quite a nice size. It's a big boy. He's a big boy. So I'm very happy to have this guy as part of my Beast Wars collection. This guy is quite literally the very first Rise of the Beast figure I own. I don't have any Rise of the Beast figures so far. This is literally it. But it would be nice if Takara would release a Ultimate Cheetor figure and an Ultimate Rhinox. It would be nice if all the Maximals got this Ultimate Takara treatment as well as Primal, so that, you know, you have really nice detailed, really nice painted and detailed figures, so they all kind of like scale with each other. That would be nice, but who knows. But thank you for watching, and stay awesome, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the review. See you soon, and I'll be back very soon with more reviews and more videos. And bye-bye.